Yo, what's up? What's up? This your boy Kofi Jamal. I'm live on UK TV Ghana. What's up? Keep it locked.
What I said, this is Dr. Nike, aka Mansa Musa, aka Meka Dawson. Say open news, papa, and some across all over the world, and Ghana, and Africa, and Burma, UK TV. Subscribe and share. Ninyaho iti and some across woman. And the answer, what you mind, no one somewhere across, and not to say you could to bunch it. A bomb. Subscribe, UK TV, Apple, Baba, to make English news. The one of it was pow. Bye bye.
Wait, the same pose again. Let's step backward. Yeah.
I believe majority here are Christians, and so it's in order if we start with an opening prayer. Please, let's have a prayer. Our Heavenly Father, we thank you once again for such a gathering. We know that in all things we invite you and you come through. As we've gathered here, let your Spirit be with us. Lead us through whatever we have to do, and let's be grateful. Continue to hold us up in all we do. In Jesus' name we pray with thanksgiving. Amen. Much as this is not happening at our premises, we are still the ones hosting you, everyone here. And so it's in order that we have the lead from MultiChoice Ghana, who is our managing director, Alex Autry, to give us the opening message. Please, a round of applause for him. Thank you very much.
So I have a very simple task to welcome you to this this program. So let me observe some protocols. The producer and director of Accra Medics, cast and crew, other film stakeholders present, media, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening once again. Let me take this opportunity to welcome you. We are extremely excited that our first medical series enters a second season. This comes on the heels of a very successful first season. I'm sure you can all testify to that. We cannot talk about the success of this show without saying a big thank you to the administration of the University of Ghana Medical Center and the entire staff for supporting this production. Since the show went on break, there has not been a single day without customers inquiring about the return of the show. So that's very good. Finally, the new season starts to air from tomorrow, the 18th of January on Akwaba Magic at 8:30 p.m. and subsequently on Wednesdays, same time. Permit me to share some of the high points of the Akwaba Magic channel. So our Ghanaian telenovela Dede continues to command strong numbers on Showmax, same as the Inspector Bediako series. Accra Medics was the fourth most watched show on Akwaba Magic. Yeah, and we believe this second season will even move it even higher up the rank. Since we have adopted a hyper-local strategy, we have witnessed reawakening of the local film industry, and with the blessing of the National Film Authority, we'll continue to commission more Ghanaian shows that resonate with our audiences. We're grateful to players in the industry for your massive attendance at our first Akwaba Magic Creative Seminar. It was a massive seminar that we had in the premises of MultiChoice. So I encourage you to consume our rich Ghanaian content on Akwaba Magic and Akwaba Magic Ebusia, as some of our big titles return from break in the coming months, including Accra Medics. So please sit back, enjoy the episode 1 of Accra Medics Season 2. So once again, you're warmly welcome, and I wish you an enjoyable evening. Thank you very much.
Choice Ghana. I am wondering if you heard everything he said, because as filmmakers, as industry players, if we hear a certain organization talking, and more particularly MultiChoice, talking about the fact that we are going to open up to do more, I think that we deserve an applause. So far, the company has invested over $10 million into the movie industry in Ghana. And you and I here have been beneficiaries of that. I thought you would clap for those two. You blow your horn, Kakra, very important. And so, for MultiChoice Ghana to be doing all this, Mnet supporting, then I believe that we should consume what we produce here. And that is one appeal that throughout this gathering, I will be drumming in. Let's consume Akwaba Magic and Akwaba Magic Ebusia. We have things on. And if you cannot watch a title like High Currency or Sepsu, then I believe Accra Medics equally will not be watched. But if you can watch those other ones because they are big investments, then Accra Medics obviously will do well. So it shouldn't only be about Accra Medics because that is why you are linked, but be interested in Akwaba Magic. Is that fair? I thought you would clap for this one. Right, thank you so much. Again, we are here and we are being hosted. By their generosity, we are seated here for free. It's not just sitting here this evening. We also actually got them to open their doors for us to, hi, welcome. We also got them to open their doors to us to even film Accra Medics right here. They deserve a round of applause. I am talking about the University of Ghana Medical Center. And for me, it is their way of also contributing to the Ghana movie industry. For them to actually open their doors with no cost. We all know that we go to locations and we pay. But for them to open their doors, they are not filmmakers. These are medical people. What has the needle and the camera got in common? But yet, they seem to have understood our need and opened up to accommodate us. And so we are grateful, University of Ghana Medical Center, very grateful. And they are represented here by their leadership, not all of them though, but those who are here are worth acknowledging. And so please, permit me to introduce to you Madam Lucy Ofori Aye. She's the Director of Operations.
I'm happy to be here. Last year, it just happened. But this year, I'm sure you are actually starting it on a good note. And she said it was for free, but we also thought that it was a privilege for the public sometimes to learn about the patient experience, the provider's experience, the frustrations that all of us go through every day. We are all humans like everybody else, but often when you hear on radio, the outcome of the work we do is almost always about death or life. And when people die, the sentiments around it say that we are never forgiven. But when you see this series, sometimes you can appreciate some of the real problems that we go through. We thought that this hospital being new It's only 4 years. I am privileged and humbled to have been given the opportunity to start it from zero. And I thought that this series will also give some advantage in terms of promoting these nice events and also telling the public what we have here. We've not been very noisy out there because we are measured in what we do. We are still scaling up. We don't have all the requisite manpower to manage the public needs. So some of these stories and using our premises, we like it. And at a certain point, we'll begin to ask for some fees. So on this note, I welcome all of you. Medic 1 was successful, and I hope you're excited that the 2 series is going to promote all of us very well. We're going to promote ourselves. We want you to tell our stories for us. And also, as we move on, we are trying to encourage what we call the patient relative center, where both parties are working together. Because we have moved away from total nursing care. If you look at our premises, we have more geriatrics. Some of them will want their parents to be part of care. So as we are having this series, let the public appreciate that it is not always that the professionals want to take these responsibilities, but maybe some old ladies want their children back to feed them, and it is part of their care. So we thank you very much for this, and enjoy the evening. Thank you.
If you try me this afternoon, you'll be needing emergency service yourself. Don't try me. I'm the doctor who treated her when she came to the ER. Now we received a notification that she's in a crisis. We need to help. That's what we are here to do. I said, get out!
Oh, hi, doctor.
Hi there. How are you feeling this morning?
It feels so fuzzy sometimes. Like my brain is trying to come up with something and then that something just goes away. It's so frustrating.
Ojo, you could have been a little bit more flexible. Come on.
I gave you 1 extra month you didn't even ask for.
Hey.
I have patients paying for private rooms and sleeping 2 to a room. We need that room, Mohammed.
I'll remember this.
While you do, remember too that now we are even. I have repaid the favor I owed.
For what I did for you. And for making sure you didn't lose your license. You haven't even begun to repay me. And I trust you shut your mouth about what happened here.
Mohammed.
I'm happy. We're very bent on representation, representing Ghanaians, telling our own stories, our own way, with our own people, with our own nuances. I mean, we've seen Grey's Anatomy, we've seen a lot of medical shows out there, but this is ours, and we are very proud of it. And I would like to say that we can't grow an industry without an audience. If you don't watch it, we won't get to have it again. Accra Medics did so well in season 1. When I was speaking to my bosses about doing a season 2, it wasn't difficult at all. They were like, "Of course, yeah. The numbers show." So I would like to appeal that beyond this, when we go back to our homes, let's watch it. It's showing on Akwaba Magic every Wednesdays and Thursdays. It's going to be running for 26 episodes. That's 13 weeks. Let's talk about it. It's ours. I keep saying it. It's ours. Let's share it. It's nobody's. It's ours. Let's share it. Let people know about it. And
I'm very proud of the cast. It's a large cast, like it's the largest cast actually she's the largest cast. Everybody is a lead character there, and Julia and Emmanuel did so well in telling everybody's story. I mean, Accra Medics has grown so beautifully from when we started. I'd like to use this opportunity. They will hate me for it. But to invite Julia and Mr. Emmanuel appear on stage.
And all the cast and crew, since you would want to ask. You show by hand, pass the microphone to you. Not just the me, or anybody who. You show by hand, I pass the microphone to you.
Schneider Boer. Thank you for the opportunity to say it again, which leads me to say on behalf of the entire group again, thank you very much to the creators of this television series. And thank you very much to Akwaba Magic, to Mnet Showmax for this opportunity. Appreciate it from all of us.
Thank you very much. My question is in two. First of all, which sides of, talking about telling the story from Ghana's perspective, how many sides of the nuances in our medical, fraternity did you look at with the whole 13th episode? As a country, how we are preparing ourselves to ensure that those who are in the movie fraternity get a lot of locations to be able to, certain locations limit you, and certain locations to give you the opportunity to explore. So, with your experience, what do you make of all of this in terms of the location and those who have the film?
I was very surprised because I'd heard of the place, but I'd never been here. And I just looked at the possibilities of how I could point my camera, because I might not look old, but I am. And so a lot of my film style is very 70s film driven, and I like to move camera along, which I'm sure you saw. And so anywhere you turn around, you see lovely, locations. Everything is in pristine order. You haven't seen any scenes in the operating theater yet, but, UGMC gave us full access to everything. And our procedures are all very, very real. So when you look at it, you actually be very surprised that this is Ghanaian, because most of the time we're not used to, being able to have quality content from here due to lots of constraints. One is location. Many people do not open up their facilities to you to use. And so kudos to UGMC. It's been wonderful. Because, please, yeah. So shooting at this place has been wonderful, and I believe we will continue shooting here for as long as possible. You've asked other questions about the film industry, and I believe that for as long as we have good quality content out there, it shows that we can do it in Ghana. Most of the time, we don't get a chance to show what we can do. Because, one, you have budgetary constraints. Two, you have location constraints. Three, you have financial constraints. So, but if you get a chance to put all this together, it lets people know that we have wonderful actors. Gloria, you should be here. Come up here. You have wonderful actors, brilliant actors, who can deliver all that is written for them. And I just hope that this is an opportunity for stakeholders in the media industry and in the financial sector to realize that we can be as profitable as Hollywood, if only we're given the chance. Well, if you have money, bring it. We'll take it. So we try to look at the background of the people in the medical profession so that we paint them in the best possible light possible.
That wouldn't be the like.
In the 26 episodes, as I said, we looked through all the departments. There's pediatric cases, there's oncology cases. What you saw was an oncology case. There's ops and gynae, there's all the others. There's ER, emergency cases, and so on. We showed some in the clips. If you were here earlier on, I'm sure you saw the first 10-minute clip. It showed a highlight of other cases. And we look at their lives as well. So you have a complete 360 overview of what life is like for those in the medical profession, hopefully. That's why season 3 has to come and fall, so we can show more.
But then I know that the numbers do a lot. You know, Natalie is here, the commissioner editor is here. So I'm sure she's like, oh, if I can get the numbers. So we just need everybody to watch, support. Because I think they also want to continue. Because you heard Gladys mentioning season 3 already. So we are hoping that we go to season 10, but it will be up to Natalie and Akwaba. The numbers, yes. So in terms of seasons, I believe the storylines at the moment can even span up to maybe season 10. So it's ongoing. We're hoping to keep it going for as long as possible.
Any more, please?
A medical drama. How would you describe yourself before you started shooting this series? And how would you describe yourself now? What has the experience taught you? What kind of man have you become? What kind of director have you become after this excellent show?
You know, I think that happens over time. This is my 29th year, I believe, as a director. You know, and I've come to understand that is a process. Of course, we know that everything begins with a good script. So you have a good story, have a good script. And then when you cast it right, as Woody Allen said, 90% of the job is done. You can just basically set a camera and let the actors do their thing. And then you just tweak it every now and then.
How was it representing your people on their network, showing their story? How privileged was you to do that? Because I was.
Oh, it's fantastic. Of the camera. Everything's great. I hope that's answered the question.
So introducing and opening our doors to everyone. And so please, it doesn't cost so much to own a DSTV or a GoTV. And this is on a package that is accessible to all. And so it should be a great opportunity for you to stamp your foot and belong to the DSTV GoTV family. Thank you.
Both my son and my daughter-in-law. And I now see why I don't get them on the phone often. But I must say that I'm really impressed. I didn't realize I was watching a film that has been produced in Ghana. Because I looked at the whole scene and I said, could this be really in Ghana? So well done to you and to all the members of the cast. Thank you.
My name is Joseph Quartey. Actually, this is my first time on Accra Medic, and I'm so grateful for this. It's a new experience. I'm the head of department for props, and I'm also the set dresser, and that's my assistant.
Hello, my name is Felix Yeboah. I'm the senior editor for this program. And then I must say, I'm looking at this video, I feel so proud, and I saw people excited, and I'm like, is this really what we were doing? So I'm really proud. And then, as my DOP said, working with the best director like this, you feel so reluctant. You know, every editor's frustration is working with bad footages. And then, you know, working with a director like this who produces best videos, chooses right shots for you, and then it makes your work more easier. So, we thank you for...
I'm the audio mixer, and working on such a location, a challenging location where you have AC all over, noise all over, to collaborate with your director and the DOP and you achieve whatever you want. So I'm grateful to the director giving me this opportunity to show what I can do for him. Thank you.
Wonderful experience this season. I was here last season briefly, and I saw a little that went on before some tragic events. Coming back was a bit emotional because it was emotional because I've been out of the industry for a while, and I wanted to sort of reintroduce myself. But I love the production work. I love PMing. I just love film. So yeah, for me it's just been amazing, and about 22 years of working with him. So he's more than a legend before my eyes. Yeah. So, and thank you guys for your support. Yeah, I all love.
Okay. AKA. Well, I'm speaking for the comedy class prefect. So I'm speaking for all this lovely cast. They're amazing people. We are one big family. When we are on set, nobody is A-star, B-star. We are all stars. So I would like to say thank you very much for helping me too. That's my love interest right there. There's a third one, but we don't want to. Mr. Emmanuel Appiah has been very kind to me, if I should say. He's given me a big platform to sit on. He started with Home, Next Generation. Yes, and I enjoyed it very much. He's a good director. I love it. All these lovely people here, we all like to say thank you very much, Akwaba Magic, for giving us jobs.
Thank you also.
Thank you so much, and I hope there's going to be more than 10 seasons because we love this. We look forward to coming to work every morning. And I kid you not, Revolve Productions, top notch. You can see for yourself. And Showmax. The gentleman asked where to get. Just download the app Showmax. It's, I think, 12 CDs or something like that. It's 17 CDs. Right, yeah.
If you sign on to DSTV Premium, you have Showmax for free.
For free.
It's what you should do.
Right. So, yes, Showmax. That's the trick.
There's no trick.
Thank you.
Please sign on to DSTV Premium for Showmax for free.
Okay, so on behalf of the cast...
You don't pay 17 CDs. You have DSTV Premium. You have Showmax for free.
Right. So on behalf of the cast, we'd like to say thank you very much, Akwaba Magic. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Appiah. Thank you to... In fact, these guys are the guys.
Salaries to be paid when you are acting. I need you to push beyond Accra Medics and also push Akwaba Magic. Because when Akwaba Magic is doing very well, it is Accra Medics on there that people come to see. And so my interest here is that just like our other countries have been successful with their local channels like African Magic, to be sincere, when you check the numbers for African Magic, the second largest consumer market for African Magic is Ghana. Meanwhile, we have Akwaba Magic. And Akwaba Magic is struggling with the Ghanaian numbers. Let's just say that we haven't made enough noise. But it takes meetings like this for us to take it out and talk about it, for others to also know about it. And so each day you take a photo and you're posting, once you have your bread from Akwaba Magic, at least be nice and mention Akwaba Magic. Encourage them to watch. I know you are brand ambassadors, and this time I'm actually talking to our cast. You are brand ambassadors for a lot of products. Please, for the sake of business and partnership and collaboration, can you become brand ambassadors for Akwaba Magic as well? I didn't add for free. We'll pay you when the returns come. So we want to be able to pay you higher. We want to be able to invest more, so Julia will be able to pay you more when she's negotiating. When the figure is good, she will smile and pay. But when it is not good, she will just appeal to you to understand. We want to outgrow understanding to actually doing proper business. And that would only come when Akwaba Magic is watched by all Ghanaians. That is what we need to push. And so please, let's watch. Please, I would also quickly want to add whilst Gloria is beautifully seated here, Eno is on Akwaba Magic now. Every Tuesday at 9 p.m., we show Eno on Akwaba Magic. And guess what? Tomorrow, we're really going to spoil you with a lot of new titles and existing titles that are showing new seasons. And so on Friday at 9 p.m., we are showing Date My Family Ghana. And so, yes, Date My Family Ghana is premiering on Akwaba Magic on Friday at 9 p.m. 20th, just in case you don't know Friday's date, is 20th. So tomorrow, 18 January, we have Accra Medics on Akwaba Magic at exactly 8:30. Please, what you watched here is not what is showing. And so it means you must still make a date and watch it. And then on 20th, on Friday, we have Date My Family Ghana. And guess what? We have our commissioned movie center, also showing on 11th of February. I thought you would clap for that because that is also a movie.
Not what we expect, but what we ought to be. Ghana was the leading film-making country in Africa. Unfortunately, we messed up a little, and we went down. I can see, from the productions that are coming out now, every now and then, it's clear that we're climbing back. And I believe that within the next, I won't say years, within the next few months, you should see Ghana back to where it belongs. Right. Thank you.
As a producer, as you heard earlier, we were tasked by Mnet, MultiChoice, to come up with the Ghanaian medical drama series. In the beginning, it felt like a really tall order, but over time, once we're able to do our research properly, get the right scripts, get the right cast, I won't say it's an easy task, but then when you see the pictures, you see the videos, you see the content that is produced, we are happy. I didn't have to raise my own money to create content. I actually had somebody giving me money to produce, giving me money to be as creative as I wanted to be. So for me, it was great. That for once, you don't have to think about money before you put your creative ideas into a film. So it was really, really wonderful. Really wonderful. Yes, I believe so. But you see, we need to start looking at film making as a serious business. There's a lot of people in the space that do not do much research, they don't do much training, they don't put in the work. It's about just pointing a camera and then they think they have the content. So long as you have a number of minutes or hours recorded, they put that to a film. We need to do more when it comes to our industry because we need to build the capacity. We need capacity building in the areas, in all areas. When it comes to crew, it comes to cast. Sometimes you're even trying to cast somebody, you're thinking, who can I get to play this role the way I would want them to play it properly as a professional actor? So to position ourselves properly, we need to definitely build our capacity on all levels.